Yesterday I was playing Valorant. I don't know if I've talked to you guys, but lately I've been on a Valorant kick. And, while we were playing, I realized, like, the team morale was in the gutter. And everybody sounds so down. You say the 0-11 mood? Right. So I looked up at the score. We're winning 12-9. And I was like, guys, what's happening here? Why is everybody so sad? Like, no one was happy. I was like, guys, we're up. Like, what's happening? Everybody chill. We got this. And then we lost the game. We lost 3 straight rounds and then lost 2 rounds in OT and immediately lost our game. And I was thinking about morale and attitude in fighting games and in general. The mental game, the attitude is so important because, boy, it gets so rough when people are just down and out. It was just funny to me because it reminded me of a few things. I was watching James Chen's stream. He's like complaining about how he can't anti-air. He's like, I can't anti-air. It's impossible. It's impossible for me to anti-air. I'm unable to anti-air at all. Then he fights an Alex, right? He's queuing up and he's loading in against an Alex. And he's like, oh my God, I can't beat this character. Everybody says this character sucks. I can't beat him. So they play game 1 and it's like close and James loses, right? And he's like getting mad. Second game he plays this Alex player, and not only does he beat him in the second game, the round he won, he anti-aired 3 times. He said it's impossible for him to anti-air. He said he cannot defeat Alex. Alex is just his demon. He can't beat this character. So you would think in a game where he did both in one game, it would be the greatest day of his life. It would be like he would be doing jumping jacks down the street, but like he finished the game and was like, God, my character's so fucking bad. I'm going to just lose the next game anyway. God, it's so bad. And I was like, what? And I was in the chat. I was like, James, right now, you fucking get hype and you say that you're the best player ever. Pop off right now. Pop off right now. I'm driving to your house and kicking the door. That is something I think is so important to consider when you're playing anything, is your attitude can be so either helpful or poisonous to your cause, where you're doing something right and you just tear yourself down. You're just so mad. I noticed this in Valorant. When people are sad, when they die, it's not, oh shit, 2 mid, I tagged this guy 80. It's, fuck, man, he just swung and he peeked me, and like, I can't believe I fucking didn't. Dude, I clicked on him. Dude, I hit him in the head. How did I not get him right there? It's so fucked up. Meanwhile, the enemy team has run all the way up mid. They're pushing onto a site. No one knows where the fuck they are. You just die, and you're so mad that instead of relaying useful information and then silently mauling, you are hurting the rest of the team by being upset. You got to say to your team, like, all right, there's 2 mid. And then you mute yourself, and you're like, God damn it. How did I not kill this fucking guy? You know what I mean? And that's not to say I don't get mad either. We were playing Valorant, and I don't want to name any names. So let's just say it was Spencer. Spencer was staring right ahead of him into a bomb site, right? And the area behind him was called Catwalk. And he's staring right ahead of him into a site, and I'm just like, they're cat. And then Spencer gets shot in the back from Catwalk. And I was so pissed. I was like, Spencer, what the fuck? Turn me up in your headset right now. What the fuck is your problem? But then I was like, all right, I gotta calm down. It happens to everybody. You get grumpy. The other day, I think I was playing Doof. I was playing and something hit me like 3 times, and I was like, I gotta stop playing. I need to go to training mode and figure this out right now, because if I don't, it's gonna make me grumpy. So I went into training mode. I found the thing. The next time we played, that thing didn't hit me anymore. I found the answer. I went and did it. Not only that, the next time we played, I did way better. I went from getting owned to winning the set. I could feel it that I was getting frustrated that I didn't have an answer to something, or I didn't know how something worked. So instead of just plunking along and keeping up and playing the game, I was like, I'm going straight back to training mode and finding this answer. Anything that's pissing you off, the break is so important. You can have a bad attitude and still win in a team game or in a fighting game, right? But like the difference is like it is infectious in a team game sometimes, right? You have to be very careful. And as a streamer, your attitude is especially infectious. If you're angry on stream, the chat's going to be like, yeah, fuck this character, and they're going to be upset, and they're not going to be having a good time. One thing that I got a lot during my Strive gameplay is that they were like, man, you seem so chipper compared to everybody else. And I was like, it's important, man. I'm the only person running around playing solo having a dandy time. Everybody else is having a fucking, they're all pissed off. Hook Gang God's like, fuck Super New and his whole family. I hate him. Fuck this guy. For real, for real. Cornball ass masher running around playing this broken character. Super Noon was like, oh man, well played. Nice choice. Valiant mash. I really respect the way you challenged there. That was a genius challenge. I feel like there should be a thing in Hook's chat where every time he calls someone a cornball or a masher, it just plays that clip of him missing the free throw. I'm not kidding though. That when he talks about every opponent of his as a cornball masher for real. On my mom's, I hate this guy. That's how his community will think about every person he plays and every person they play. That's actually a real thing. That's how it works. For Lotus, what up?
Sajam the goat, FR.
See, Lotus is the opposite. Lotus is, even when he's mad, his voice and cadence is so smooth. Lotus is like, oh, you really challenged right there? You're just going to kill my trunks like that? All right. And then he looks over at the chat and he's just like, yep. That's the difference. You got to have, your attitude has to be built different to stream fighting games, because I'll tell you what. Not getting mad is so fucking hard. Actually, it's mostly on stream. Off stream, I don't find it hard at all. My chat, my comment sections make me want to drop kick people, especially YouTube comments. There's like this funny meme now that's like, oh, Sajam plays Soul Unga. And like, I'm fighting fucking Zappa. And like, these people in the YouTube comments are like, wow, Sajam real Unga, haha. And I'm like, bro, do you even realize what I'm fighting against? Like, you're not even using, look at what I'm dealing with. This character has a sword that has no hurt box, that's full screen, and he's fucking stabbing me, cutting a Z in me like I'm Zorro or some shit. I'm over here just bleeding out on the ground dead. It has overheads and lows from full screen, and he can FRC it into a combo. And they're like, haha, Unga. And I'm like, what am I going to do to get in? This motherfucker's halfway across the screen twerking, and the goddamn sword is cutting me up. And I'm like, you're talking shit on my character. My character's not even good compared to this character. A whole ass lie. Super New, you play Testament. Imagine picking Testament, having a whole fucking zoo on your goddamn side and complaining about Soul in plus R. This is what streaming is, a toxic environment. What was I saying about attitude? Always have a positive attitude, chat. Like me. Super Noon and I can make fun of each other, but you guys can't make fun of us. If I catch you guys making fun of Super Noon, I will shoot you. I can't wait to play Super Noon again and Strive. That shit's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some GGs. Maybe even some BGs if we're lucky. Listen. This guy Super Noon will be like, I have the best Bardock on the planet. I would look over at the setup. They'd be 20 seconds into the match and his Bardock would be dead. And the other guy's got a perfect. I'm like, what happened? Your Bardock put in work at the end? I gotta say, your Bardock was very effective because people spent meter to kill him, not recognizing that it was a waste of both time and resources. So he was valuable in that sense. They should have snapped his ass out and just killed anybody else instead.